Okay, do you hear me? Yes. Thanks for coming. Thanks for listening to us at this time of the day. I hope you still have the energy and also to party after. Um, we are going to present a success story. When when I wanted to present a success story, I thought about Vértice for several reasons. The first reason was that we had, of course, success with Vértice through Nanobytes, the partner Nanobytes, but also we had failures. Do you hear me? No? Yes? Some people say no, so
Let's go.
yes, you do? Okay. We'll wait for people to sit. So as I said, we had success with Vértice, but we also had failures. Would say more challenges than failures, and that's why I wanted to present this case. In Odoo, we say all the time, it's okay to fail, but we learn, and that's what happened with Vértice. First, I will introduce myself as well. I'm Laura. I work in Odoo since more than 2 years. And since day one, almost, I was working with Luis through Nanobytes and with Vértice. Nanobytes is a gold partner, is the best partner in Spain. They have 200 references, 200 customers, and one of them is Vértice. I think Nanobytes is in the room, so maybe we can see them. Just raise your hands. Thanks for coming as well. Luis, before going into details and deep dive into the presentation of how it went implemented, can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, thank you for having us. Well, I am Luis Guerrero. I come from Grupo Vértice. Currently I'm performing the role of project manager in the case of Odoo, but normally I have the product management system in our company. So, well, in Odoo I am working as a project manager together with our project manager from our partner. So, well, we came here to tell us and show the failures or the challenges, but also the happy ending. That's why we are here tonight.
Okay. Okay. Before talking about how it went with Odoo, can you please explain the background and the history of Vértice? Because I think the company is older than me, right?
Yeah, it's older than me too. Okay, Grupo Vértice starts as Academia Kefren in Malaga, in a neighborhood of Malaga, as a secondary school academy, okay, with zero digitalization. And first of all, the market on the academy was traveling across the country with more references, with more institute in collaboration with the university, and then the computing stuff and the internet came from nowhere, and in Malaga we needed to start to implement or have a development team to get the digital transformation through the academy. So we end with our own editorial system or our factory of content creation, and then our customers changed from the students to the academies, and we started to develop an ecosystem of e-learning application and services. And well, we even built a building in Malaga, which is really insightful. And then we have been transforming or digitalizing our management system with Odoo because we were not digitalized ourselves.
Okay, in a few words, what would you say the purpose is of Grupo Vértice?
Yeah, our purpose it's to create or help or reinforce the success of the companies through training systems. We have professors, we have the ecosystem of a management system of the education. We work with the university, we work with governmental institutions, we work with companies, and we work with students. So we even work helping digitalize the companies with our applications and stuff.
Okay, and I believe you have presence internationally as well. Can you explain that aspect of Vértice?
Yes, sure. As I said, we are from Malaga, so we come from Malaga to your world, and we have presence in Latin America, big presence in Quito, Ecuador, and Bogotá, Colombia, and we are currently working together with our partners to have more strong presence internationally, in Europe in this case, and well, we are in this course for sure.
Almost as international as Odoo.
Yes,
Almost.
indeed.
And Vértice is a group. Can you explain also the different brands
Yes.
that you have?
For
at
sure, we
Vértice?
have different kind of customers or projects. So we have former brands like Vértice eLearning is distributing this kind of solutions like our LMS, our content creation tools, our ARP training system, like a mix of LMS and CMS. We also have Vértice Training. It's focused to the digital version of the academic chaos in nowadays. We have Editorial eLearning, which is our content creation factory for customers or for ourselves too. And we have also RSC, Fundación Vértice, which helps elder people and the caretakers from them with training, of course.
Okay,
And that's why we have multi-company too.
Yeah, right. Apart from Odoo and Nanobytes, I believe you have strong and powerful allies.
Yes.
Do you want to explain a bit more about them?
Sure. Helping others is part of our allies. So we work with the United Nations in Spain with a program together with GIA, UNITAR and CIFAL on Malaga. And it's all about putting our muscle and our systems to help the caregivers in this kind of projects. And then Merck, it's also in the ecosystem to give these courses an international view. And of course, the last but not the least alliance we have is LinkedIn in learning in the ecosystem of training in Spain. So we have the capacity of manage the training in the Spanish ecosystem. We help LinkedIn and the companies to train their employees with some kind of benefits that the ecosystem in Spain specifically has to offer for the benefits of the training.
Okay. Actually, your best allies are Odoo and Nanobytes, but they are not in the slides, but that's okay.
Our near future is to have similar partnership with Odoo in the training system for sure.
Okay.
So we have, as I said, a lot of courses. We have to add the LinkedIn courses to the top choice ones. We have a lot of users. Since the pandemic, we had a lot of stuff going on because the internet thing and the e-learning systems grow a lot. And obviously, we have a lot of customers.
Okay. Now that we know a bit more about Vértice, I would like to go into details about what happened with Odoo through Nanobytes. But I want to make it interactive, so please take your phones and we will start a survey. I will show you the created with Odoo, of course. Can you please scan this QR code? We'll wait a bit for the attendees. Let's wait for 20, 25, wow, nice. Okay, I think everyone has it. No? Okay. Okay? Okay. Let's start. So, with what Odoo version do you think Vértice started? Here it's a bit like you need to guess. I will give a hint. They started 10 years ago, more or less. Is it working? Yeah? No, I don't see the answers. Ah, okay.
Not yet.
Okay, I have to click this. 30. There are 8 people left. 7. Okay, let's see. Open 8, yeah. So I don't know if you know how it looked like back then. I didn't know before starting this success story, but this is how it looked like.
Yeah, it was correct.
Do you remember that version of Odoo?
Yeah, I wasn't in the company for that time, but
Me
yes,
neither.
I remember because we have access to the database yet, so we can show this database for sure.
So as you can see, it was very ugly. We will of course improve the aspect of Odoo, but this is already a big changing. What was the first app that they implemented here? It's also a bit of guessing, but if you know about how we implement Odoo, most of the time it's what we implement first in our company's customer. Most of the time. Would not say all the time, but the majority of the time. Then we will explain why. Yeah, okay. So yes, it was sales, CRM, and invoicing. Maybe you can explain why?
Yes, well, before that we were invoicing through Excel, so it's a no-brainer. We started with sales. We had only sales and accounting, so we ended to use the sales, the quotation of the CRM too.
Okay. Oh. I'm sorry. Sorry. I want to show this first. Maybe you can explain a bit from the start.
Yeah, we started with invoicing, and then we realized that we need a lot of more modules with sales, CRM, accounting, and maybe a little of order workflow, since we catch the lead through the funnel into the accounting. And then we had, in this moment, version 12, but we implement with community and a lot of add-ons, a lot of custom code. Yes, it results in a lot of time invest, a lot of trouble to the database, a lot of doubts, a lot of downtimes in a way of the project management, and a little deviation with the cost. To resume, it was a little bit of a problem to long-term implementation. So then we have the verge to convert our version 12 to version 15 and switch to enterprise because a couple of things.
Okay. So Luis explained already, but so why do you think they switched from community to enterprise? For those who don't know, the community version is a free version that is really limited, and then you have the enterprise version that is the paid version. So why would you pay for Odoo? That's basically the question. So yeah, it's all the reasons above. Odoo seemed too good to be free. It's true. You have an account manager when you go through from community to enterprise. You start to have an account manager that follow up regularly on your project. And then all the applications that you see, studio accounting and timesheet, they are not on community, so that's why. Let's switch again. Sorry for all the switching, but let's continue with the journey because I think it's not finished. So that's what you were saying a bit, but can you, sorry.
Yeah, we changed operation, we changed from community to enterprise, and of course we needed to change from partner. We have some issues and some challenges related with the migration of all of that modules that were custom made. So we have a couple of years with downtime on Odoo, more than a freezing time than implementing one. So yeah, it was a lot of problem. And answering to the switching to enterprise, we changed because of a couple of stuff. Most of the custom code we had implemented, it's nowadays made by a studio. So we have using a studio to custom fields, custom workflows, conditionals, no code because I'm not a developer and I'm using a studio every day. And also we have multi-company, one group, Grupo Vértice, but like 6 companies, multi-sites, multiple brands, multiple help desk teams in each company, people who works for 2 of the companies. So yeah, enterprise was a no-brainer, but we faced some issues for sure.
I have an additional question. What changed between your old partner and Nanobytes?
Well, it's made in the challenges because we have a lot of challenges.
Yeah.
Partner related.
Yeah. Before talking about that, maybe I will ask people. What were the challenges? Well, it's easy, and Luis already explained a bit, but yeah, it was mainly issues with partner and the migration.
Yeah, for sure, both of the reasons were because our team and the partner team. So we had two types of issues or challenges. First, let's start about our problems. We didn't have a lot of key users in the company, so we set up a group of company users that we helped them with other skills, with Odoo eLearning system, but also with a program, an internal program we call Vértice Voices, and then we train them with soft skills, negotiation skills, hard skills at Odoo or project management, to them to lead the rest of the company to the implementation. It's easier, and the knowledge of Odoo, it's in all the stuff from accounting, from help desk,
from A to Z.
Yes. And we also have the problem with digital transformation because some people on the company have been working on Vértice for 25 years or more, so they have to change their way to do things.
And they don't like it.
Yes. And then we had some issues with the old partner because we didn't check for a correct project management, so we had downtimes, we had a lot of issues with the planning, with the roadmap, and then we have problems with the trustiness because of that. And transparency. That's something that nowadays it's all changed and kinda recover the faith in the program, in the staff of Odoo by the rest of the company.
Okay, I guess that's what changed also thanks to Nanobytes, because I know they're a very direct and transparent partner.
Yes.
And okay.
So
now, oh sorry.
Yeah, no problem. It's a fresh start, you know. The people recover the faith. We have reinforced people with soft skills to manage and lead the team. So it's willing to improve our processes and Yes, and to implement in all the departments of the companies.
Yeah.
So yes, it more needs. So we have to improve and upgrade the solutions. That means we have to implement more modules for sure.
So now the goal 2024, sorry.
Yeah.
The goal is to implement subscriptions and help desk.
Yes, we already have the last testing of the 7th version. Perhaps we have to start the migration to 18 next year. So we have already set the subscriptions, the help desk team for the customers, but also internal with the developers. So yeah, it's really easy to improve on that point, and of course we have using a lot of apps nowadays.
So what do you think they are using? So Luis told you already, but if you listened to what he said, you know. So we know already the first one. Okay, let's show the results. Yeah, I think it's everyone except inventory, right?
Yeah. Because we don't have physical books anymore, so we don't have inventory of any kind of product, right?
So what I want to show and what's most important now is that I believe you were using all this software and ERPs, which was, of course, generating lack of time, energy, and money.
We have ClickUp. We had to switch the data from CSV documents to each of these
duplicate the information.
Yeah, for customers and, of course, to us was a little bit of a simplification in this case. We are now using this kind of modules. So yeah, the switch is really, really, really useful. And of course, we have something to improve yet.
Yeah, so this is what we want with Odoo when we switch from multiple ERPs to Odoo. It's because everything is centralized and you don't have to duplicate information. You don't have to pay for a lot of softwares, only one. Every information is connecting to another. You can create a quotation, from a quotation to a sales order to an invoice. So everything is way more easy. And that's really what we want to share, like more at the Odoo experience, but in general, is that you can have multiple ERPs, but then when you switch to Odoo, you only have one to do multiple stuff. And this is resulting in gain of time, money, and energy for all the employees and for all our customers. So now, this is how it looks like now. And I guess it was a huge change from what we had before and what we have now, thanks to
and the staff is really inspired because they have all the tools in one URL, so they are working flawless. So no, there is no problem with the resistance to change of the application because they change from 9 applications to 1. So they are really grateful about the Odoo thing in general.
Okay, thank you, Luis. What do you think there will be the next steps with Odoo? I will switch again. Last time, then I will leave you. Okay, I showed the results already. Yeah. HR modules. Can you explain a bit more about that?
Yeah, for sure. We have a lot of talent in the group. We have a training program, an internal training program, so we have to focus on build a stronger RH staff and department. So the next step will be, of course, finishing the migration,
Yeah.
ARH, attendee, employees, and training programs for employment, and maybe integrate or connect Odoo with our LMS system to build a stronger ecosystem of e-learning applications made with Odoo.
Usually it's what we do. We start by, like most of the time by sales, as we said before, then we start another phase which is the basic needs, and then we finish by HR modules which are not less important, but maybe less...
knowledge too.
Yeah, knowledge as well.
Yeah,
which is new.
e-learning, we have to check all these modules, but we
Yeah,
open
and
all
also
all
now
the-
that the apps are free, you can test everything. You
Yeah,
only
for
pay
sure.
this, so. Okay, now, thank you, Luis. It's done. I think you wanted to take a selfie
Yeah,
with the
perfect.
crowd.
I will ask to Jose to come here to make the selfie. So. And then we have
Thank you. Maybe we can ask someone from Nanobytes to come as well, just to take the picture.
Habéis estado muy bien. ¿Muchos nervios?
Venga, que va.
O justos, ¿no?
Te
Venga.
escuchan ahí
Listo.
todavía.
¿Eh?
Te oyen.
Bueno, no estoy diciendo nada malo.
¿Así? ¿Listo?
Venga,
Ok.
¿viene
Bonito.
alguien de Nanobytes?
Pues yo creo que
No
sí,
sé.
si no lo ha subido. Estupendo.
Is someone coming from Nanobytes?
Ah, mira, Bernardo. Bernardo sube tú.
We have 2 minutes left, so...
¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa?
Vamos por arriba.
¿Listo?
¿Vamos?
Venga.
Venga.
A ver si se ve.
Ahí estamos. Listo, ok. Perfecto.
Oye,
Thank you very much, guys. Now you can have a beer.
Thank you very much.